Straight in.
We in there.
Already.
Oh.
We live.
We live,
baby. We changed my settings right quick.
What it do?
Let me see if it's gonna let me get on my page. I'm in jail.
You locked up again?
Man, they gave me a 3-day bid for like really nothing.
For bullying, harassing folks.
I didn't even do nothing. For real this time.
Yeah, you cut somebody out, man. A song.
Nah, Sharita would never do such a thing.
Never.
Man.
Never at all.
For real. Because Facebook just ain't gonna lock you up for no reason. Now you had to do something.
I said I was jokingly telling a friend I was going to whoop her butt. I said, "Don't make me come whoop you." That's all I said.
We changed my settings.
And they put me in jail for 3 days.
Say it ain't so, man.
You gotta start typing in Hebrew or something.
I forgot. I forgot.
Yeah, you gotta speak in Hebrew.
Man.
For real. Y'all stay getting locked up, man.
I know, right? Just a jailbird.
Won't let her out.
Man,
that's what they gotta let me out because I know how to get out.
They be doing pound cake the same way.
Stay in jail.
Stay in jail, man.
Man, shout out to the homie pound cake, man.
Now, baby, he need to come on the show.
Man, we've been trying to work it out, man. We've been trying to work it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Brandon doing flies for him, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we try to make it happen. The cat that we got coming on in a minute, man. Maybe he could put a word in pound cake here also, man. Maybe he could talk to him, man.
Hopefully so. Hopefully
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we try to make things happen, man.
About 10 minutes of your time.
Already, man. But man, it's about that time. Let's go in, man. What's going on, y'all? We're going straight in, man. Central AF Podcast Show. Hope everybody had a wonderful Tuesday at work, man. Shit, man. They be working your boy to death in my job, man. They be working me to death. You hear me?
And they working everybody, man. COVID and people not coming back to work. They working everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And people don't want to work.
Mm-hmm. That too, man. But speaking of work, guys, I want to know, man, what's like the most hating ass thing a coworker or supervisor has ever done to you at your job, man? Everybody in the comments right now, man, get at me, man. Let me know, like, what's the most hating ass, sucker ass, buster ass thing a coworker, supervisor, or manager has ever done to you at your job, man. I want to know, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jump in the comments, man. Let me know about that, man. I know y'all got some stories. Brandon, Sharita, some stories to tell, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we gonna talk about that throughout the show, man. Also, we on the brink of World War III, right? we on the brink of World War III. Russia and the Ukraine. If Russia step foot across that Ukraine border, Joe Biden and them say it's going down, man. So I want to know, especially from the black delegation, what would have to happen for you to get up and go fight for your country in World War III? Like, what would it take if Joe Biden calls you today and be like, hey, man, Russia tripping, they said tripping. I told them don't step foot over to Ukraine. They did it. All right. I need you to go to war for me. What would you tell Joe Biden if you got that phone call, man? All right, so we're going to talk about that throughout the show, man. Y'all jump in with the comments. Let me know, what would it take for you to go fight for the good old US of A in World War III, man? For sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can get Tom Brady. Maybe we can get Tom Brady to go fight for us, man, since he is Captain America, man. He did get put out of the playoffs. Maybe the best NFL playoff weekend ever. All 4 games came down to the wire. It was fantastic, must-see TV. But Tom Brady, the Buccaneers, got sent home. But, is Tom Brady still the GOAT, though? You know what I'm saying? That conversation still be going on. More impressive greatest of all time. Is it Tom Brady or Michael Jordan, man? So we're going to discuss that throughout the show as well, man. And, we always got throwing a little relationship topic, man. Like, do you go back to that old thing after a breakup, or do you start fresh, man? Do you want that old thing back after you break up with somebody? All right, or are you going for that new? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into all that and more, man. You know, let's go jump into it, man. But I got my people with me, man. Be Still, Sharita, man. Did y'all have a good day, man? Was it a terrific Tuesday?
It was all right. It was all right. I actually caught up on a lot of work, man. We got some situations going on in my job where, it's people out, folks, still having COVID. So people still quarantining, work building up. And so they were like, Brandon, I need you to do this. Brandon, I need you to do that. Brandon, I need you to do that. Yeah, Brandon needs some more money. God damn it. So pay me some more money. I'm doing extra job shit I didn't even sign up for. I'm supposed to be doing one thing, doing other people's work. And they better not come back to work and say, hey, Brandon, you didn't do this. They're like, fuck you. I'm doing your shit. You need just whatever I fucked up, you fix it. Goddamn.
Right.
Man. Now, B, you've been there for a minute now, man. I remember going back in the day when I was paying my bill over there off Lamar, and you was right there at the front counter. You know what I'm saying, man? You've been doing your thing there for a minute now, man.
Yeah, that was when I was a cashier. I had to move on to the main building now, so I don't deal with customers no more. So folks, don't be calling me telling me, you gonna come out like I don't know. I can look your name up, see we owe you some money, but that's about it. I pay money. I work in accounts payable. I pay money.
Pay money.
I don't collect.
That's right.
Just keep your balance for it below $199.
Now, what I will do is if I see your name on that list, I will give you a call and tell you how you collect before we send your shit to the state.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate you, dog. I sure be hitting you up and be like, hey.
I help when I can. Put it that way.
He done froze.
Yeah, he done froze.
We back. Okay. We good. We back. All right.
Yeah, we back.
We back, man. Now, I ain't had that problem in a long time, remember? With the freezing and everything. I ain't had that problem in a minute, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, these temps finna drop tonight.
Yeah, man, Xfinity, man.
It's gonna freeze.
One thing about Xfinity, man, I pay for the one gigabyte, right?
Yeah.
Tell me how come I'm only getting 400 gigabytes? They better drop my shit to 400 and give me a better rate. Because if I'm paying for 1 gigabyte and I ain't getting it, shit, they need to drop my shit. And I want credits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And goddamn Xfinity, man.
I'm going to tag their ass on my next post. They better respond.
I know it's real, man, for real. But, I know who never freezes. You know what I'm saying? Who always comes through.
Girl. Hey, girl.
She might come 2 hours late, but she gonna always come through. Okay.
You're gonna follow off her though.
Listen. Okay, go ahead. Never mind. I can take it. I've been taking the late jokes for years, for 32 years. All right. I think I was born late too. It's okay. Literally think I was supposed to be here earlier.
The doctor had to spank Jasmine 15 times.
We got the homie, man. What's up, Jazz? What's going on?
What's going on? I'm a little late because I finally got it together and I'm not using my phone for this. So does the audio sound good? Because I don't have on earbuds or anything like that either.
Last couple of weeks, you've been really good, Jasmine. Yeah, no issues there, man.
It was really never me, JC. Because I've been using the same materials this whole time. But I'm glad I'm perfect today.
Good.
Right.
That must mean this computer is kind of pretty good.
Is it a MacBook though?
Yeah.
No, it's not a MacBook.
Boo.
Yeah. The gang's out here. The gang's out here. The gang is out here, man. We in this thing. What's up, Lee?
What up?
Hey, man, it's good to see you, my brother. Good to see you, man. I got the gang out here, man. Listen, I don't want to keep this brother waiting too long, man. He's been gracious enough to join us. All right. It's his second time on the show, man. First time, had a blast with him, man. He said he had to come back and do it again. And with no further ado, man, let me bring on my guy. I mean, he do so many things, man. This man, I mean, he writes plays, he stars in plays, he produces. Let me see, man. I think he feeds the homeless. He feeds homeless people on the weekend.
Hello.
All right. I think he goes to the kids' hospitals and read books. Like,
I don't know about that, man. I don't think I know that yet.
You do it all, man. He's the homie Steve Brown joining us right now on the show. What's up, my guy?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on,
Steve?
Hello. Hello, Steve.
How y'all
What's
doing?
up? What's up?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Man, what's good with you, man? What's been going on, Steve?
Man, great. 2022 is starting off great. Thanks to man, Be Still up there too, man. Be Still keep them flies, man. He keeping them coming, man. He keeping them coming.
Bad man. It's a bad man.
Man, a bad man on them flies, man. But it's been great. Man, really, I'm starting off harder. I took 2 years off, from doing productions and everything. Now I'm back to it. So, man, I'm happy. I'm energized up, brother.
Dig that. Hey, man, well, we glad to have you on, man. We got some things to talk about, man. We got some topics to get into, my guy. Like I said, I wanted to get your thoughts and your take on some of the things that's been happening, man. But as you can see, my brother, we are on the brink of possible World War III. You know what I'm saying?
I've been hearing about it.
There's some shit going on in the world, man. All right. But I want to know, the question is to you and everybody else that want to jump in on this question as well. If Joe Biden calls you up tonight and be like, hey, Steve, listen, bro, Russia said tripping. All right. I told them folks, leave Ukraine alone. Hey, man, they crossed their toe over that border. I'm going to need you to go over there and fight. What would it take, Steve? What would it take for you to go over there and fight for your country?
Man, look, I'm not a war nigga, okay? I'm just going to tell you that right now. I don't fight the wars. I pray for everybody who fight the wars, but I feel like I would have a better chance in prison than fighting them wars. At least I might come out live. Fighting them wars, man, look, I don't want no parts in it. And it's crazy you said that because I graduated in 2001, right? Uh-huh. And I was finna go to the Army, bro. And that's when 9/11 happened. I said, nope, I'll pass. I'll pass.
Wow. Yeah, man. Like, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to know, man. Everybody can jump in the comments. Everybody watching on Facebook and YouTube and everything, man. Like, let me know your thoughts on that, man. Like, what would it take, for you to go fight? Like, will a tank have to, like, roll down Poplar? A Russian tank to roll down Poplar Avenue, you know what I'm saying, for you to get up and go fight? Or does Vladimir Putin have to do something to your family? You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
For you to go fight.
Yeah.
Like, what would it take? What would it take, Jasmine?
They would have to do something to my family. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Yep. Direct.
That's real.
Because
that's on site, like that's immediate. Like I don't even have to think about that. But that's it. If you say, "Hey, Jasmine, I need you to come in. I need your country needs you." What? Listen, it didn't work then, and it won't work now. Okay,
Jasmine, we've already been serving our country as teachers, so
you're right. You're absolutely right. I serve the baby. That's who I serve the babies.
Look, I think especially and this is not a knock on anybody that voluntarily goes into the military that is a minority.
I'm thankful
because I have several family members that have done it. My oldest brother, Dominic, shout out to him. He has been in the Army forever and it has worked out fantastic for him. But considering the history that this country has with the draft and forcing our minority brothers and sisters to go to war, and then absolutely some of them just now getting some recognition, but throughout the 80s, throughout the 67, throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and early 2000s, they were looked at as still less than. Man, fuck that. That ain't happening. It's not happening. Not now, not ever. And again, I have nothing but respect for people that voluntarily go to the military. I even thought about it a couple of times myself because I knew how to make the military work for me if I was able to get in. But Biden, Trump, any president after that says your country needs you, I'm a teacher. I've been serving my country by teaching. Where my shit at?
Did that. Brandon, Sharita, man, what's y'all thoughts on that?
Man, I don't think I gotta say it. Y'all feel how cold it was outside today. Fuck fighting in that cold ass Russia, man. I'm not going, goddamn it. It's too fucking cold up there, goddamn it.
No,
hell no.
Real,
but what I say is it's too many niggas that love gunplay. You need to call one of them niggas. Hey, all you gotta do is scrub. All you gotta do is scrub social media. All them niggas that's posting guns and shooting guns and shit.
Yes,
all that. That's who need to be on call right there.
Exactly.
Leave me alone.
Right.
You said it. Oh, B, you said it.
All of them want to be thug. Okay, cool.
Hey,
Don't do that.
ain't half of them in your classroom, Lee?
Pretty
Shit.
Yeah, Mr. Lee. I get
they
the
ready.
chopper out. Get the chopper out down in Ukraine or whatever.
Exactly.
See how
Can't
thuggy
do
you
it.
are right there.
I feel you. Sharita, what's your thoughts, man?
My country has not fought for me. I will not fight for it.
Mm.
And
There it
And
is.
to the point.
and
And there it is.
Simple.
No
and
see.
He got straight to it.
No see.
Simple and to the point.
Straight in,
that's
man.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, man. But hey, we'll see what happens, man. Like I said, tensions are high right now, man. So it could be any day. You know what I'm saying? We could be
You going, Jonathan? You going, bro?
no. no. I got this new job, bro. I don't think my job gonna let me off.
You can't take
I
off.
don't think
You
it'll
ain't
let
got
me
no
off, man.
PTO.
You know
ain't
what I'm
got
saying?
no
Right.
No.
Your probation, you still on probation. You right.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, I'm
Okay.
on probation right now, man. You know, I don't know if I can put in leave to go fight in World
You
War
play
III,
too
man.
much. Ooh,
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
JC. Step foot out this damn door, JC. When you come back, you ain't gonna have a job.
And
that
basically,
show how they be. That's
Basically.
exactly how they are.
you know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, like I said, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. But maybe let's go get Tom Brady. Get Tom Brady to go fight in World War III because he is the GOAT, you know, in some, you know, opinions out there, the greatest of all time, greatest football player of all time. But is he just the greatest sports athlete ever? You know what I'm saying? When you compare the
What
greats to
defines that?
I mean, just the championship rings, just everything, man. Like, has Tom Brady reached a level where he's even greater than Michael Jordan?
No.
I don't like to cross over sports and such.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing that bothers me when it comes to people who debate things like this in sports. I would never debate Michael Jordan versus Tom Brady. It's apples and oranges. Tom Brady can't go shoot a jumper. I'm not saying Michael Jordan couldn't go throw a football, but you know, that's not his forte either. So why are we comparing the two? In their respective sports, we can go, but why are we comparing those two? Because to me, both of them are GOAT status because they both have the same makeup of what a GOAT is, right? So I think that we can more so compare them than we can contrast them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, Steve, man, what's your thoughts, man? Jordan, Brady, greatest of all time, just the whole conversation in general, man. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, it's kind of the same thing what she said as well. The thing of it is, man, I grew up. I don't really watch sports as much since the passing of Kobe, but I'm in the early '80s. I think everybody on here like in the early '30s or '40s, whatever. So I grew up, '80s and watching the real sports, like the real physical sports. So I got to say Michael Jordan definitely because he grew up in the era where it was just ridiculous, man, ridiculous impact. I mean, it was real basketball.
Yeah.
Now football. I'm gonna be running with y'all. I don't think I watched football since Emmitt Smith. Now, I'm just gonna be real. Now, I do go to a lot of Super Bowl parties, but I ain't watching the game. I'm eating. But I haven't watched football in years. But yeah, I mean, Jordan, in my eyes, Jordan's forever the GOAT. Tom Brady, I don't know too much about him because I don't watch football, but they say he good. I don't know how many rings he got either. How many rings he got?
He has 7. He has 7.
He got 7?
Yeah.
He got more than Jordan?
Good. You bet good.
That's why the conversation, is out there, Yeah, he's got more rings.
How old is he?
43.
And Tom is about to be 45, man.
44. He the GOAT.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
He playing football and won 7 rings.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, for real.
Yeah. Lee, what's up, man?
I mean, I look at the question. Of course, more impressive GOAT, Tom Brady or MJ. The way that you word the question is important because we're not saying like greatest athlete and all of that stuff, because the greatest athlete of all time is probably Serena Williams. But more impressive GOAT, slightly, I'm going to say Jordan. Okay. And the only reason for that, for me, is, when we look at the resume, and the biggest resume for me is what did you do in the championships?
Yeah.
And Jordan's undefeated, 6
Yes, sir.
in the championships.
Yeah.
That Brady has 7 rings, but I think overall his record is 7-2. Now, if his record was 8-1, and that one was that undefeated season, I probably would say that he's the more impressive. But I give it to Jordan by very little. Like if we were to do a whole comprehensive thing, then it's still a great argument.
Yeah.
But if we're going by what the question is, the most impressive GOAT, Tom Brady or Michael Jordan, I give it to Michael Jordan because he's undefeated in the finals.
I feel you. Okay.
I'm probably gonna say the same thing, and just like Lee said, I'm looking at the resume as well, but I'm also looking at the marketability of Michael Jordan, to where you have a athlete that you can sell his shoe multiple times for several years, bring the same shoe out back to back to back, and people still buy it, line up miles down the street just to buy this particular item, and a lot of people can't do that, so I'm looking at that, as well as his athleticism, and I'm going to go say that Michael Jordan is probably going to be the GOAT because, you got to look at it. I'm looking at it all across the board, and I'm just not thinking as far as athletics, but I'm also thinking about how much of an impact that Michael Jordan has on people, and, Michael Jordan can get you killed. Technically.
Jordan has got niggas killed.
Michael Jordan can get you killed, bro. So
I mean, like with what he's with what Brandon said. I mean, if we go on overall, like for real impact of the game, it's Michael Jordan hands down. Hands down. Not even thinking twice, because Tom Brady has never done anything that has changed the culture of football. Michael Jordan has changed the culture of basketball.
Everybody wants to be compared to Michael Jordan, and you have to look at it like that. Kobe Bryant was like almost a mirror of Michael Jordan, in my opinion. I mean, they style was almost identical. So it's a lot of people who actually use Michael Jordan as a template for their game, and how they wanted to be. So when you have that type of impact and to people, I would say that Michael Jordan has the greatest impact and probably the greatest of all time, in my opinion. I don't see no I don't see no Tom Brady posted nowhere.
I wanna be like Mike. Jazz, Sharita, man. Any final thoughts on who's the GOAT, Brady or Jordan?
I'm gonna go with Jordan because that's the only person I know.
And I'm glad Sharita said that, though. I'm glad she said that because we tend to compare generations of athletes who have a stock fan base.
Right.
Ask the stock fan base of Tom Brady because let's be real. Michael Jordan is not my era of sports. He's really not. I mean, I think when Jordan was in the pinnacle of his career, I was like 5. So I'm not saying that you can't go back and, learn him and things because I know that Michael Jordan is the GOAT. And going back to what Lee said, he gave him an edge. And my edge for Michael Jordan is because he played multiple sports. Even I don't care how long those sports lasted. I don't care, but he played multiple sports. So I'll give it to Michael Jordan on an athletic level. Now, when we're talking about Tom Brady, you absolutely cannot deny his greatness because of the skill set, because of his consistency. And I know that people say that it takes a village to play football, right? So he has his linemen, he has his defend, or excuse me, he has his blockers, he has all of these pieces that make him great, correct? Well, it also does not take one person to play a sport. Period. Okay. But you can't deny him. But if we're saying the most impressive, like Lee pointed out in that question, I'll give it to MJ just because I think he's the ultimate athlete. More so than Tom Brady.
Also, Michael Jordan did a video with Michael Jackson.
Right.
Hey, that's real.
So
that's real.
I think one more thing, and I know we're going to move on. I think one thing that really does make the argument interesting, especially for most impressive GOAT, is how they came up. Jordan was the 3rd pick in the first round of the NBA draft. So there was expectation right off the bat.
Yeah.
National championship at North Carolina, gold medal with the Olympics before the Dream Team. So there was expectation.
No doubt.
Tom Brady, 6th round pick, 199th overall pick from
right. Yeah, whatever.
There was zero expectation for him. So I think, again, what makes it compelling is that there was expectation for Jordan. There was no expectation for Brady. And then somewhere along the line, they started reaching in the middle, and then we could have that discussion here on the show.
No doubt.
And last thing, okay, y'all know I love my sports. Can I just say that when we talk about these GOATs, usually it's people who could never hold a candle to anything any of these men are doing, correct? But let's talk about the mental stability that these men have to even be in this position.
Right.
Because, baby, some of us can't stop eating oatmeal pies, let alone win a championship. Right?
Okay.
Let alone practice in the off season.
Right.
Let alone have a family. Let alone do any of those things.
Right.
So, baby, Tom, LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, all of them GOATs to me.
Okay. That's a good point. The mental drive and determination and the steadfastness.
Yes, that is
steadfastness to year in, year out. You know what I'm saying? To just work on your craft, to hone in on your weaknesses. Year in, year out, to be a better player, man, better athlete. You're right about that. There's something to be said about that, man. It's also something to be said about taking these commercial breaks. Let's take a break. When we come back, man, we're going to have my man Steve Brown. You going to hang out with us for a few more minutes, Steve, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, hey, man, we got some things to talk about, man. We got to talk about breakups, in relationships, man. Are you going back? You going back to that old thing after you break up with somebody? Or are you trying to get some of that new? All right, we're going to talk about that. Also, what's the most hating ass, most busted ass, sucker ass thing that somebody has ever done to you at work, man? Your manager, your co-worker. Like, what's the most hating ass shit you've ever seen in your life in the workplace, man? We're going to talk about all that and more when we come back. The Essential AF Podcast Show, man. You know what it is. JC, Brandon, Leader Teacher, man. Jasmine, Sharita, they all here, man. We got the homie Steve Brown, our special guest for the night, man. He's hanging out with us, man. We coming right back.
High insurance prices got you out here riding dirty? Then call your insurance guy. That's right, your insurance guy. We're a full-service independent insurance agency, and we can shop your auto rates with up to 15 different carriers to find you the best coverage at the lowest rate possible. We can even file your SR22 to get you back in the driver's seat in no time. So don't be out here riding dirty. Get some insurance and drive with confidence, knowing that you got a guy for that. Your insurance guy. Call us today at 901-413-2099. 901-413-2099.
We back, man. Shout out to the insurance guy. Get you some car insurance, man. It's 2022. All right, don't be out here like Brandon and Lee driving around in used Infinities. All right, with no insurance. Go out there and get you some insurance, man. All right, call the insurance guy today, man.
That's a racial slur. You just call me a nigga?
What color is your Infinity? Multiple colors. White, beige, black.
We back, man. We got the homie Steve Brown, man. He's joining us right now, our special guest of the evening, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow my mans, man. Follow him right now on IG, man. Follow him at Steve Brown Productions on IG. Is where you can get at him, man. He got a lot of things going on in the city, man. He be doing plays, all kind of acting pursuits and all that, man. Steve, what you got coming up, man, in the new year? What's happening?
Man, I got the Actors Workshop with Tyler Lepley. I'm doing that, and probably in the end of March. I got him coming. I brought him in November, right, for my birthday bash. He hosted my birthday bash. So I'm bringing him again. Probably end of March, do Actors Workshop.
Okay.
Then I'm doing another stage play. I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna send B Steel all the information for the flyer. But I'm doing that one as well. So it's been 2 years, so I'm gonna bring the stage play out, man. They've been waiting, so I might as well do it.
There it is, man. He coming with it in the new year. And you saw Sharita eyes perk up when you mentioned.
Yeah, I love me
Tyler
some Tyler.
You love Tyler?
Yes.
You come
He
on,
has come a
to the
long
workshop.
way.
He
He has
has,
come a very long way.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie, he really has. I talked to him yesterday. And I told him, I said, bro, I said the same thing you said. I said, have and have nots, man. You done came a long way.
Right.
I
From
didn't
his
like I
horrible
didn't like the have
acting
and have nots. It
to
was horrible.
to a
It was
wonderful
horrible.
actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out
Let's
to the
be
homie,
y'all
man.
friends. You can say
Man.
that.
Shout him out. Yeah, man. For sure. Man, we got the homie joining us right now, Steve Brown, man. I got the whole crew with me, man. Listen, we got a lot to get into in the second half, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's throw it. Let's take it there, man. All right. I want to know. Let's talk about the workplace, man. What's the most hating ass thing that's ever happened to you at your job, man? Was it a supervisor? Was it a manager? Over your coworker? Somebody went behind your back. They smile in your face. Them backstabbers, man. What has somebody done to you at work that almost made you put them hands on somebody? What, man? Y'all, anybody jump in, man? Whoever want to go.
Well, let me say this.
Go ahead.
When I had resigned from the job, I worked there for like 12 years. And I seen the growth in my company. So I was like, I was about to leave anyway. But man, I can curse on here. I don't know.
You can say whatever you want.
I don't want to say bad things. Okay, but
we all Thaddeus Matthews up in here. You can say whatever you want, man.
We bad people.
Yeah,
man, them folks picked on me, man. They really picked on me because they seen I was about to leave. They say, man, yeah, we're gonna make them quit. But I'm strong. I'm like, no, y'all can't get me. I'm not gonna get fired on my resume. Man, the last day of my 2 weeks, I had a T-shirt on. Now, keep in mind, everybody wear T-shirts in a call center. They sent me home on my last day because I wore a T-shirt, and I made a whole play about it called what Surviving Credo.
I remember that.
Because I bully the bullies. That's what I do.
Yes, sir.
And I swear to God, like I never looked back ever since then. But man, they sent me home. Everything tried to sue me. Oh Lord, it was just so much,
Wow.
just so much. Because I made the play about them, but I changed the name. So my lawyer already told me what I could do. So they couldn't even do nothing, say nothing about it.
Right.
You know, but man, they tried, man. I got so many cease and desist. Which kind of letters? Cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
I was like, I said, it's just called Surviving Credo, not Credo.
Right. Yeah, but Steve told the folks, hey, y'all better cease these nuts, all right? Yeah, I
ain't to the play.
You ain't stopping nothing over here, Playboy. Yeah, that's crazy though. That's crazy, man. Yeah, that's definitely a story right there. Man, that's petty as hell, man. Hey, man,
it's the women too.
For real?
The women managers.
Oh,
they horrible. They horrible.
They
horrible.
I worked at the call center. I know. I worked at Sitel. I know how it is.
I worked at the IRS.
Lord, I
worked at Sitel. Jesus Christ. Shit, Jesus Christ.
It ain't nobody in there. It ain't nobody at the IRS but 3 men and everybody else is women. So if you go into a job where the majority is women and it's a call center or a warehouse, you might wanna check out or just have some thick skin, pray about it because it's gonna be messy regardless.
True.
I think it's funny. Mine, it wasn't a woman. It was actually a dude that tried to get me fired.
Oh, they be hating too now. Don't get me wrong.
I was working at I won't say the name of. I was working at a hotel. I was bartending at a hotel, and it was over something ridiculous because I didn't have the right nonstick shoes. So I came into work that day, and the gentleman was like, "You don't have to be here today." So I was getting ready to go back to my car. And then it was another manager that snitched on the other manager. They were like, "What are you doing here? You got fired." And I said, "Excuse me?" And shout out to my mom. George knows this too. My brother George. Shout out to Jorge Payne. Our mother taught us that if we were in a situation at work that was kind of shady, that we should write everything down.
Yes.
Yeah, document.
So when that other manager told me that I was fired and I didn't know, I went back to work and wrote, I'm a writer, I teach English. So I wrote like handwritten about a 2-page summary of everything that was going on and gave it to my manager. And all my managers were women. That manager ended up getting fired, and I ended up staying on. But yeah, he tried to oust
He
me
told you
without
don't have
even
to
knowing that I was ousted. It was ridiculous.
Boy,
Yeah.
hey, is somebody playing with a fidget spinner? Like, what is
Bro.
someone doing?
Some,
Like,
Sound like
I
some
don't know
damn
what that
horses.
is.
That's
It
what
just
I'm
all
talking
of
about.
a sudden.
somebody
Yeah.
chewing
Some
gum.
damn horses
Trying not to
walking
say
down Main Street, ain't
I was
walking
Ain't me.
down
trying not to
there.
say anything.
I'm hearing, but I'm like, anybody saying nothing, but I hear it.
It's always something.
Well,
It's always
hey,
something, bro.
It just
who
started
playing,
all of
What
a
it
sudden.
is.
who
Yeah.
playing with their dentures?
I'm
Okay.
glad you said something,
I
Jasmine.
ain't
I'm like, I don't know
touching
what's
nothing.
going on.
Oh, like I
Oh
don't know
my
what the hell that
God.
is. It ain't me this time.
Wicked.
Shit.
Like, who's typing? Are
Right,
you
it
trying to
sounds
type
somebody
anything?
doing this with something. Like, or what is going on?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea, man.
I
Cause
have no idea.
we was good for 30 minutes, 35 minutes, man. Perfect.
What is that?
I'm in the man cave. Ain't nothing here but me. I don't know what's.
I hope they.
Who
I
balling up
sure.
paper?
I sure hope they saw that Rubik's cube. Goddamn shit, 'cause that's what it sound like they do.
That's so what it sounds like.
Well, if everybody is hearing it, it's got to be StreamYard.
Baby,
Oh,
hey, ain't no telling.
B, you ain't lying. Who
no
playing with
telling,
a
bro.
Rubik's Cube? Somebody
Ain't no
chewing gum real slow.
Yeah, man. Absolutely, man. But we gonna push through like only we know how to hell. It's always something. Each and every week. It's always
It's
something.
just
We're gonna
making
push
me
through.
laugh.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I said, it's definitely crazy as far as, managers and supervisors in general, man. It's always one. It's always one. You can have a cool ass job, work with cool ass people, but it's always that one hating ass motherfucker that's always just messing up for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying?
You
Man,
right.
I used to work at Chili's, and I was a server, and I had brought out this really ain't really much because for the most part I'm generally a peaceful person, but yeah, I had brought out a kid's rib, and I guess the person didn't order that. They were like, "Oh, I didn't order this," so I brought it to the back and started eating it, and he came out and said, no, you pay for that. I said, bitch, if I'm gonna have to pay for this motherfucking kid's rib, you're gonna have to bring me up for a brand new one, goddammit. And basically that was it. I was still working there too. He had me fucked up. He had me fucked up, but he thought I was to eat a cold ass kid's rib and shit, and then not get a fresh one.
And pay
At least give
for
me a fresh one, goddamn. Yeah, but other than that, I think I probably had one fight at work, and that's it. It was like a side job. It was a side job though.
I don't know.
Have y'all ever lay hands at work? Y'all ever fought at work before?
Almost
in my life.
I've gotten in people like with the places that I've bartended at. I've gotten in people's faces, but I've never had to throw hands.
Man, I had to choke one out.
Mm.
I don't. But now I was working in the pharmacy, so they want their medicine, man.
Dang.
They want their medicine.
you got to have these for medicine.
Man, I said, sir, I'm typing your prescription in. Give me my goddamn medicine. I said, I gotta type it in, sir. They didn't give it to you. Man, when I say he jumped over the counter, like no lie. And me, I'm 250, bro. I'm fat, you fat. Somebody gonna win this, and it ain't gonna be you. We had got edited, and they saw the cameras. I didn't get in trouble because I'm really protecting myself. But working overnight as a pharmacist, I swear to God, y'all, it's crazy.
Ooh,
it is crazy.
Was
it's
it
crazy?
They want them drugs, man. They want them
Man,
drugs.
no, it was a young dude. I think he was, his mind wasn't right. And so I really tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, but when he jumped that counter, I said, "Oh no, sir, I'm not going to die tonight. Not today."
He revealed
was hurting. That boy was hurting.
Camera written prescription. Well, I still have my license, so I can't do that, Miss Jasmine.
Oh, okay.
Say less, no worries.
I don't want to go to Nashville and fight for my license back.
I do respect that.
Can we speculate? Was it them blue diamonds though? Was it the blue diamonds?
No, bro. It was a psych med. I'm gonna say that.
Oh, okay.
It was a psych med. It was a psych med. It was a psych med. But I didn't know I didn't know that if he was fresh out of we call them Lakeside. Oh Lord, them the worst patients. Them the worst patients.
Dealing with the public is already hard already.
Yes.
Especially when you're dealing with them face to face, you don't know what could happen.
No, nothing.
Think
about doing it from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. I'm dealing with these folks.
Oh, you were at a 24-hour pharmacy.
24 hours, so yeah.
Out at night.
Yeah. Said, gotta go.
They coming straight from the ER to you.
Hello.
Lord.
And won't they be?
You right though. You right.
Yeah.
ER, they coming
What's
straight
up,
to me.
Anisha?
You see this? The doctor said right here, right here.
Let me see
And
what
then-
Anisha said.
And what's so hard about saying prescription? It's not. I need my prescription.
My script.
My prescription. I need
I
my
need my
prescription.
prescription.
Hey, y'all, Panisha said that she had this manager who said we were friends. I put her down as a reference as I was seeking new opportunities. She said she couldn't give me a reference. She was really pressed about knowing my next move because I did not disclose. I told her all my friends gave me references and they know what I got going. And she's been deleted, blocked ever since. She said she blocked hoes. I block hoes.
Don't ignore that YT, okay? Because they are the shadiest people ever. Oh, hey girl, hey, we're cool. Until stuff get real, and then the folks shady as ever. No lie.
Yeah.
That's who my story is about. That no lie, them folks lie straight to your face, baby, straight.
Club promoters,
and then go right behind your back and then about affirmative action. You hear me? Man.
Right.
It gets wild, man. Definitely. Like I said, everybody got stories. One job where it's a motherfucker at your job. You know, if you knew you could just choke their ass out for a good 2 minutes and won't get in trouble and still keep your job, I mean, everybody has at least one person at their job they want to choke the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want to talk about men in the workplace. Not all men, of course, right? Yeah. I don't think I have to disclose that, but sometimes people get their panties in a wad, their boxers in a wad. I'm not talking about all men. But every time I approach a job or a job where I have a male who is my authority figure, my supervisor, whomever, it's always a little bit of a test. And I'll tell you why. Because you never know if they're going to, hey, you know, you're a great worker, you're this, you're that, but you know, I really just want to like have sex with you. You know, let's be real. So it's always a test for me because if I am going to give you the level of respect that a superior deserves, then you can't hit on me. Okay. If you hit on me, all respect is gone. I can do whatever I want to. And I don't mean in like a reckless way. I don't mean like, you know, just like blowing up the spot. I just mean, you know, if I'm a couple minutes late, I better not get docked. I better not get docked, nigga, okay? Because you just told me about how cute and sexy I was, right? And if I read my handbook, it says that that's an issue. But me, myself, I just know how men are. So unless it pushes the envelope or pushes my comfort zone like too much, I just brush it off. But I say all that to say the first job I had I won't even disclose any of that, but the first job that I had as an educator, I had a superior who said things like, you know, I was in a fashion show at the school, like teachers participated and all that kind of stuff. It was a cute thing. It was a cute thing because we had that was an extracurricular for the kids. You could like be model prepped and all of that. So fundraiser, all that. So then there was a superior who said, oh, well, you know, told another coworker, hey, well, you know, Jazz should wear that outfit to school all the time. You know, like I'm not even gonna say what he said because y'all be able to tell who and what, how did anyway. But so after that, I, you know, lost respect, you know, and ever since after that, you watch their eyes, you know, they up and down you and all that kind of good stuff. But then you turn around and you try to preach to me. That's not going to fly. Yeah. That is not going to fly.
You know what, Jasmine? That could be a whole nother show, whole nother topic right there. You know what I'm saying?
So no, since she had the moment.
What you're speaking on. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, that's not going to fly. Do not hit on me. Do not tell me how beautiful I am. Do not tell me, oh, he's a lucky man. Do not tell, you're not married yet. Don't talk to me about stuff like that in the workplace if you expect to be respected. Just being honest. And that's men and women. Yeah. But I'm speaking from my own perspective. Don't speak to me in a way that you're trying to hit on me or whatever, and then turn around and try to read policy.
Right.
It ain't gonna fly, okay?
I feel you, man. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point right there, Jasmine. Definitely, man. You know, you don't want to get hit on at the workplace, you know what I'm saying, you know, because then when that happens, you know, your boo might pop up, you know what I'm saying, you know, at the job and try to, you know, do something, you know.
Now you knew that was coming, Jay.
Well,
now listen.
Now listen. Hey man.
Get him.
Let's take it. Let's take it from there. Let's spin it from there. All right. Let's talk about relationships right quick, man. You know, we love to talk about relationships and everything. I want to know, man. We put it out there earlier, man. I want to know during the breakup. All right, all you guys, and Steve, I'm coming to you first, man. During the breakup in your past, all right, past breakups, have you ever gone back to that old thing? All right, old reliable, old faithful. Have you ever gone back to your ex after a breakup, or are you one of those guys, man? You like, listen, man, didn't work out. Let me, start back from scratch. Let me go get something new. Get that new, man. Steve, well, you know, where do you fall in, man?
I only know one, you know. Damn, boy, I had to be first. Good gracious. I had to be first. Oh, my child's hoping to go up. My child's hoping to go up now. But look.
Oh, Lord.
Here's the thing. I was with the mother of my kids. I got 3 beautiful kids. And I was with her up until like 5 years ago. So we've been together since 10th grade. So that's 98, 99, something like that. But, and we broke up finally 5 years ago, and I ain't looked back. You know, she had another kid, and I'm grateful for her. You know, great person. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you're great to my kids, but I don't want to go back to her because it's old. It's we've been together too long. I don't think there's nothing else new we can do. It's just old. I don't want her anymore. Yeah. Just don't.
I feel you. Okay. All right.
I mean, I'm not saying like that, Miss Show. I say you look. No, not like that.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
It was so many because it was toxic. It was real toxic, and I'm sort of the reason of that toxicity because I was so much focused on my productions and everything. Like I said, you know, when I started 5 years ago, I was going hard, so I kind of forgot about them. But she was cheating anyway, so she had to go. So it wasn't that.
Oh gosh, yeah, she did have to go. Okay.
Yeah, me personally, that's not my thing. Like, can't no woman say Steve in the inbox and all that. You talking about the co-worker thing?
Yeah.
You know, man, I worked at Sitel 2B still, and we know there ain't no but a zillion women that worked there. Like, it was on a handful of guys, and I just couldn't get jiggy with it. You know, I mean, it was a lot of them. I'm gonna look. I'm a man, very smart, but I mean, it was all about being, in control. You don't want your name to be messed up out here in these streets.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. All right. Oh man, y'all jump in, man. Brandon, Lee, what y'all got?
Don't live in the past. I feel like, when you go backwards, you cutting your blessings, man. You gotta bless somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, the only way for you to progress is just to move forward. You don't go back. Stuff happens for a reason. And so I just feel like, and who's to say, if you do break up with somebody, that person that you was with may have found somebody else anyway. So, just
keep moving.
I feel like if you go back to a person, they are on in their head, they're gonna feel like, oh yeah, I always got that. I always got him. He always gonna come back. So when he do break up, say, yeah, he always gonna come back to me. I don't want to even give nobody that privilege. You know what I'm saying? To think that about me. Yeah. So I move forward, man. That's how I feel about it.
Keep pushing. Okay.
Well. No, but I was just gonna say.
I already know.
I was just gonna say that. No, maybe. What if you let the good one go? So that in that instance, I would say you would go. You would probably go back. That's if they still available. But if you felt like you just weren't ready then, and now you are, and that person is still available and still wants to try, I would think in that instance you could backtrack and go back. But I agree. No, it was a reason why you let it go.
Well, my thing is, how does that person feel when, let's just say, like, you've been with a person for 10 years and then you go try to go back to them? How do they feel that knowing that you was with somebody for 10 whole years and then now you want to come back to them?
And come back.
It's almost kind of remind me of
like come back here.
It almost kind of remind me of the memes they show when the women don't want the good guy in the beginning, and then once she got a whole bunch of kids and he's successful, now she wants. It's kind of remind me of that. So now you shouldn't expect for this guy who's doing good for himself now, successful, and you got all these babies, men and women, to come back to you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at the situation. Every situation is different. But I'm still all for not going back into the past and just pushing forward.
Especially if they didn't believe in your vision, from the get-go. And I think that that came from me. She didn't believe in me when I first started doing trying to branch off on my own. And she just didn't believe, she thought it was a hobby, and did not believe. So, it's all good now. I mean, I'm a child support. It's all right.
Didn't want them.
Yeah, I
know what I'm saying. You know how it go. Jasmine Lee, I got something y'all want to throw in on that topic, man.
No, I was gonna say I've had situation. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good?
Okay. For a second, I didn't think you could. I've had a situation where we were together and then we went apart. And we didn't talk to each other for a couple of years, and then just somehow the universe would bring us back together, and then it'd be like, are we going to try this again? Okay, I guess we should. But then finally it was just like, this wasn't it. It really wasn't it. And it wasn't because of everything that happened in the past. It was still the way that we evolved as people. And we tried it for the third and final time. It just wasn't the move. It really
wasn't meant to be. Yeah, because sometimes it just ain't meant to be. You know what I'm saying?
But general consensus, keep it moving.
Yeah, definitely, man. Jasmine, final thoughts.
So for me, that's why I asked the question, what do we mean by that? But I feel like sometimes once you break up with the person, maybe you'll go back, for a little hit, here and there. But I do feel like, JC, I do feel like once you've completely broken up, like everyone has said, it's for a reason. And maybe you realize that reason after the fact, when you do try again, like Lee referenced, but we have to just pay attention to who we are as people. And sometimes personalities and things just don't mesh. So I'm one of those people who, you break up with me, I'm not going to break up with you because I don't like confrontation, but that's another show. But I believe that if we do split and we do come apart, there's a reason for it. So there's no need to backtrack because we're grown people. We ain't changing. Yeah. We ain't changing. Yeah. Move on.
People can change, Jasmine. People can change.
But a drastic change though, is there? So maybe people can change their draws. People.
I'm just saying. I used to be a ancient
their
nigga.
Communication tactics. They can change. Their anger. Maybe they can hold off. But if we have specific values. What you say, Lee?
I said it was a "What's Love Got to Do with It" reference. I said, I
think people can change, Jab. I mean, if they want to, I think they will. I change for the better. I say because I realize, what's more important.
Okay. Okay. No, you said what's more important. That's where you've changed. That's maturity, though.
Okay.
That I don't know if that's necessarily changed, Steve. Right. Tell me if I'm wrong. But I think that as we get older, if we're open to it as adults, if our mind and our body spirit is open to it, we mature and we realize what's more important. We realize that the BS I was on back then, that's what it was, and I'm not on there right now. Right. However, if I don't like to do laundry when it comes out of the dryer, I just don't like to do laundry when it come out the dryer. Okay.
I want to do it, period.
You know what I'm saying? Things like that, I mean, Steve. Or if I am not a good communicator, if I'm a dismissive personality, if my partner has a problem and I say, you know what, that's stupid, I don't want to talk about it. That's the type of training.
Y'all getting deep with it, man.
Man, look, I'm
Yeah.
listening.
JC, most of this for a different conversation. I'm just gonna be quiet now because I can keep talking.
Hey, no, that's good. That's good stuff, man. Hell, we gonna definitely touch on this again down the road, man.
And make sure y'all invite me to that one too.
Oh, we will.
Hello.
We will.
We got you.
Hey, Steve, listen, bro. I kept you much longer than I told you, man. I
All
appreciate
good,
you,
bro.
man. I appreciate you hanging in there with us, man, through the technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? You know,
that one everybody was
everything.
showed up over there. I saw that was showed
Yeah,
up.
she solved it.
It
She
was
solved
not
the cube.
me.
You smart, Sharita. You smart. You saw that Rubik's
For real,
cube.
man.
You so
Hey,
smart.
man. Y'all follow the
That
homie,
was not
man.
me.
Go follow the homie right now on IG at Steve Brown Productions, man. Hey, man, tell him one more time, Steve, what you got coming up, man?
Actors Workshop with Tyler Lepley. We're doing that at the end of March. I got a stage play. I'll be dropping it when B still get done with the flyer. I ain't sent them done yet because he always on time.
Oh, yeah.
But I got a stage play coming out, and I'm just excited, man. And man, I'm just happy to be on here again. I was on here. What was that? Last year,
Yeah,
right?
last year, yeah.
I was on here right before I got sent to the hospital too. For 2 months.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what it was. Yeah.
You're right, man.
Yeah.
And we were saying prayers and everything, man. I'm so glad that you better now, man. I know it was a scary time for you back then, my guy. You know,
Yeah,
hey,
bro.
pull through, man. God pulled you through.
I'm back up and running, man. I'm back up
Yes,
and
sir.
running full time. I thank y'all for y'all prayers.
Yes, sir.
Just
Yes,
thank
sir.
y'all.
Absolutely, man. Hey, let everybody know where they can get in contact with you at, man.
Man, Steve Brown Productions on IG, Steve Brown on Facebook, and you can also follow me on my 501c3 Mid South Theater Foundation, giving away a lot of great things on that page. Just follow me, man, and let's just bring in 22 the
Let's do
right
it.
way,
Let's
positive
do
and great.
Love. That's love right there, man. That's the homie, man. Steve Brown. Man, we appreciate you, my guy. We're gonna do it
Thank
again
y'all,
real
man.
soon, bro.
Okay, always a pleasure, man. Thank y'all.
My guy. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank
Definitely,
you.
man.
Bye, Steve.
That's
All
the
right,
homie
see
right
y'all.
there, man. All
Much
right, my
love,
guy.
bro.
Tell Tyler I
Yes,
said
sir.
hi.
I got you.
I'm coming to the workshop, okay?
You know what? Y'all crazy. All right, my guy. All right, we gonna holler at you,
All
bro.
right, bro. I'm
All
holler
right,
at you,
man. Yes,
man.
sir.
Bye.
Yeah. Man. See, all right, we got to get a damn restraining order for Sharita. If Tyler come through, man. If we get Tyler on the show, man, you ain't gonna do
Man?
nothing here, man.
Ooh,
You ain't gonna do
No, we gotta
nothing
do that show in person. Hell no.
I
Hell
can't.
no.
Tyler is
Tyler
fine.
Perry.
Tyler
Tyler,
is
I can't do
fine.
that show in person.
Yeah.
I got a Tyler Perry story.
Tyler is
No,
fine.
not Tyler Perry.
Nah, not Tyler Perry, dog.
Lee,
I
really?
missed it. God, y'all kept saying Tyler. You ain't say no last name. Help
We
me.
said
Lee,
Ty-
we
nah,
didn't
Tyler-
say Tyler Perry like
Tyler
that, but
Lepley.
not like that. Okay.
Now you know Goodwill.
Like that. We're talking about Tyler Lepley, okay?
Lepley.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Don't discredit my abilities now. You know, if I wanted to get Tyler Perry on the show too now, don't just act like we can't do that.
Love. Oh, don't play.
Okay, I'll be checking.
We know how you roll, JC. We know you can do it. Fool.
I know I ain't paid y'all, okay, on the podcast, but I'm saving that money trying to get Tyler Perry on the show, okay?
Baby, that's okay. You get Tyler Perry, you ain't got to worry about it.
Y'all stupid.
Because we gonna get a job if he get on it.
Show enough.
Y'all stupid, man. Hey, man, it's 8:02, man. We gotta get up off this thing. Unpopular opinions, our final thoughts, final opportunity to say whatever on your heart. Say it with your chest, man. Lee, the teacher, go ahead, man. Unpopular opinions, what you got?
Ladies and gentlemen, going on an education rant per usual. I actually got two things, but let's start off with this. Parents, I get it. I understand that for almost 2 years, that was their only connection to the quote unquote outside world before the world ended. But you need to take these cell phones away from your kids. Take the cell phones away from the kids, lock them up in a safe, throw it in the Mississippi, because they are destroying any type of ability that any teacher in any subject has to actually have engagement in their classroom. I'm not fully blaming you for having these cell phones and giving the cell phones to your kids because they are important. We're all as a society addicted to them. But from the time of 7 a.m. until 3 p.m., your child does not need to have a cell phone on their person. Take it away from them, please. And if you want any hopes of them to succeed. Second thing, uh, eh, let us all applaud, and I'm assuming this has happened, but let us all applaud Jasmine for taking down her Christmas tree. Because
oh, you know what? I'm not gonna clap on that because I actually told.
He's
I'm about to hang up on you. Okay? I'm about to hang up. This ain't even my phone. I'm about to hang up.
whose phone is it?
Sneaky Link did it. Not me.
He's acknowledged him.
Mr. Man did it. Okay.
He did it, not me. It probably still be up if it was me. Not because of any real reason. Just when I come home, I'll be ready to get in the shower, go to bed. I'm sorry. Okay. But yes, you low down, Lee. Okay.
That's a good one, Lee. That was a good. I didn't know where he was going with that, man. That was a good one. I like that, man.
Shout out to Sneaky Link.
Lee, what were you about to say?
I didn't applaud that because I actually had told you that you could keep it up because it could be a year-round tree with with different meaning.
Oh, you did.
So I don't agree with that, Lee. She could have turned it upside down for all I know. It's only a Christmas tree. It's only a Christmas tree in December
with certain ornaments. Hello.
Exactly.
Y'all stupid, man. Hey, man. B, what you got, dog?
My unpopular opinion is that I understand that a lot of people want to have, nice luxury things and everything, but research first before you go out and buy that nice luxury car. And always ask questions like, how much is the maintenance? Or how much would it cost for me to replace brakes on this car?
Oil change.
How much is the oil change on this car? Because I get so sick and tired of people buying these luxury cars, right? And then get on social media and complain about the cost of the maintenance on it. Like, I don't give a fuck that your damn shit is $1,000 to replace your brakes. I don't give a shit that it costs $300 for an oil change. Your ass could have been like me and got a Chevrolet Malibu or a Honda Accord, or and pay $50 for an oil change. Less than $100 for a brake change, but it was you who chose to. I ain't gonna say show off because some people got it like that, but if you don't have it like that, don't get on social media and complain about how much the maintenance costs because you chose that car. And that's my unpopular opinion. If you can't pay for the maintenance, you don't need the car.
There it is. Sharita, Jasmine.
I'll be quick. My unpopular opinion is once these taxes run out, but you done called off every other day, I'm firing you. Okay. Don't I don't care. You need to be working and you need to show up for work and you need to be on time and you need to do the job that we are paying you to do. And these little taxes finna come and y'all gonna be trying to take off for the weekends and all of that. Act like you can't wait till you get off to spend your money. I'm firing you. Okay.
That's right.
Don't ask me if I know. But if you're looking for a job and you work in mental health or you are a CNA or a medical assistant, and if you have med certification, CPR, first aid, please leave a comment and I will call you. We will hire you tomorrow. Okay? Comment.
That's what's up, man. So yeah, everybody watching, man. You in the medical field, like she said, the CNA or whatever, man. You looking for work, man. Get Sharita, man. Tell where they can holler at you at, man.
Email me at miller.sharita@gmail.com. Miller.sharita, SHERITA @gmail.com.
There it is. Okay.
I'm hired. Y'all ain't lying.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Jasmine, you got anything?
Man, you know what? I low-key sat here and forgot my unpopular opinion. I'm so mad, but
I got you.
What I will
got you.
do, I will piggyback off of what Lee said, and I will say that, dang, I forgot that too. Y'all,
I got you.
You said the cell
tree
phone
did it.
thing, but it's I forgot the specific thought that I had because I go to answering people on Facebook or looking at people's Facebook comments. I forgot.
That's all good. That's all right. Hey man, I got you. I think everybody's gonna partake in mine, man. I think all y'all probably feel the same way. All right. So you guys can all share in this one. Parents. Lee mentioned the parents and everything as far as cell phones. Well, my plea to parents is in regards to y'all dropping y'all little badass, snotty nose ass, talking loud in the movie ass, teenage kids, okay? I am so sick of these motherfucking kids at the movies ruining shit, okay? I spent $32 goddamn dollars to go see
Baby,
Spider-Man.
he said that was his thought. Okay.
I spent $30 to go see Spider-Man, okay? All right.
It was so good.
Why every movie? It never fails where you go. All right. I stay out here in Bartlett, right? If I go to Hollywood 20 Cinema, if I go to the movies over by St. Francis, it never fails. Okay. I try to get away from you little bad motherfuckers, but you guys, they drop them off and they try to go to these rated R movies, right? But they under 17 and they can't get in. All right. They badass want to go in the Spider-Man movie. And why the fuck they running all up and down the aisle, running in front of the screen and shit? All right, they talking loud. You know what I'm saying? I should not be able to hear your conversation. You sit in the front, I'm in the back. I should not be able to hear why so-and-so mama ain't gonna pick them up. You know what I'm saying? I should not be able to hear these conversations. And they ruined the whole fucking movie.
You know what? I'm sorry, JC. I'm sorry, JC. You're right. You are right. 100%. Well, 95%. You're 95% right. The 5% where you're wrong is those two theaters that you mentioned in Bartlett. Now, your ass know you should have gone to Paradiso, or you should have gone to on the Square.
No,
you gotta go to Carterville.
Yeah, you gotta go to Carterville.
You gotta go to Carterville.
Yeah, even the Powerhouse. Is the Powerhouse downtown?
Powerhouse, yeah.
I let my son go to Spider-Man there, and as I was pulling up, the police was out there because somebody was about to get to fighting at the damn Spider-Man, and they had to leave.
Who raised them? Who raised these kids?
Nobody.
The movie experience is not the same.
Can we just talk about the teenagers nowadays are raised by like the late 70s, early 80s babies? Like, what are y'all doing?
And I don't understand that because we weren't raised like that. So this shit is crazy.
It's different.
You find one or two people with an 18-year-old that's 32 years old, but for the most part, these kids are being raised by late 70s, 80s babies. Y'all need to come to the mic because I don't understand. Is because y'all trying to be. I don't get it. I don't get it.
It takes a lot.
Too many of them trying to be friends with their kids.
Yeah, that too.
I agree with that, B.
Yeah, it takes a lot, man, for me to lose my cool, for me to get upset about something. But when I tell y'all, I was about to be that guy to get up and go get the usher. Matter of fact, I think somebody else did get the usher to get them up out of there, right? But by then it was too late. The movie was almost over by the time they took the kids out of there.
Because baby, they scared of the kids.
Yeah,
they're scared of them. They're scared of the kids.
Hey, you talking about a damn war in Ukraine shit, but you can start a war up in this motherfucker.
Beat
up all the fucking kids and shit, man. Just start beating their ass, man.
That's not unpopular opinion. Y'all saw that shooting that happened at Little Caesars outside of Ridgeway?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Hey, man.
What are y'all doing?
Hey, man. Hey.
They ain't have the $5.55 for the damn pizza.
They tell y'all don't even know. I used to do the announcements at Ridgeway. I said every single day, hey, you niggas stay away from Little Caesars and Baskin Robbins. They don't want y'all over there. Yeah, they don't want y'all. I didn't say it like that. They don't want y'all over there after school. Okay, make an announcement every day. Did y'all see that pack of children that were.
It's been like that. My
always been
brother
like
was a
that, though.
rich.
It
Yeah.
has always been like that.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
brother,
My
I think
thing
graduated in
is,
2007, I think.
why y'all ain't there to pick up y'all kids, bruh? Pick your kids up, bruh. Put them on a time scale. Like, I know y'all work. I know y'all have to work. But to me, I would think that, and y'all know I'm not a parent. I'm not a parent yet. But I just would think that you would have a contingency plan in place where they, I don't know.
Girl, hush. They don't even know what contingency means.
Basically, man. Hey, listen. Hey, fuck them kids, okay? Fuck them kids.
Until they shoot somebody innocent.
From now on, I'm going to the movies in the daytime, okay?
Yeah.
Or on a streaming service.
Hey, Jasmine.
No, but for real, JC, you got to go to Collierville. For real. You got to go to the Collierville Theater. For real.
Yeah,
or have y'all been to the one in Midtown, the one in Cooper Young?
Don't tell them that.
Oh, you're right.
You tell the kids, they ain't gonna be out there, Jasmine.
Exactly. But I'm gonna send y'all a message in the group of which one to go to. And also, you say you do the announcements at Ridgeway, or used to?
I used to.
Do you think it ever get to the point where we can talk to the kids like, "Good morning, motherfuckers. Y'all bitch asses better do y'all work. Better have no motherfucking problems in the motherfucking classroom this week."
You can do that now, but just not over the PA. Not over the PA. The teachers could do it. I guarantee you, but not over the PA. Not yet.
Y'all can cuss the kids out in the classroom now.
Listen, I'm not gonna.
If the police can do it, y'all can do it.
I think it's right, Lee. Like, I think it's to the point where, like, if you have a relationship with your kids, it has to be a relationship. I'm not saying you can call them MFs or whatever, but they'll think it's cool though. They won't look at it as like, oh, like this is authoritative. Like, they're gonna look at it as like, oh, that's my bestie, because that's what they relate to. Because that's how they talk to each other.
When I accidentally let out a curse word every now and then, they look at me like, oh,
I didn't know. Oh my God. He's cool now.
The teacher just said the F word.
Hey, yo, we gotta go.
Say the F word to me.
Mr. Johnson,
because you think about how you saw your teachers when you were younger. That's how they still see their teachers. Because I think I definitely called a kid bro today.
Hey, wrap your shit up. It's time
oh,
to
my
go,
bad,
man.
I'm done.
Hey, man. Look.
Shout out to Kristen Taylor, my work best friend. She's watching tonight.
Hey, shout out to her. All that good stuff, man. Hey, shout out to everybody. Everybody that watched tonight.
For sure. She's been engaging all night long, okay?
That's what's up.
Yes. We got to get her a gift.
She's going to the movies with us.
She's getting some cool stars on her
#1 fan.
Hello.
Right,
you need to come to the next dinner, the next brunch.
That's right, man.
Dinner by my time. Okay.
Right.
I made a joke about myself. Y'all can be quiet now, JC.
You.
Don't we forgot to take a doggone picture. We forgot to
brunch
take
start at 8 a.m. Brunch start at 8, Jazz.
You gotta get in line too, Jasmine. So Jasmine, you hurry up and get in line. We'll meet you there at 8 a.m.
For sure. We love you, man. Yeah, man. Hey, but it's a wrap. We gotta go, man. We gotta go. Hell, I'm about to cook me some burgers, man. I'm hungry. So, yeah, man, it's been a great show.
Sounds good.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You ain't gonna lay down right after, are you?
I'm gonna put them just in the air fryer. You know what I'm saying?
Of course he is.
Healthy burger.
You gonna lay down right after?
Hey, man.
Yeah, you know he is.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a night owl. I'm a night owl. You know?
No, I don't want to hear that night owl. Listen. No, I'm just playing. Okay.
Hey, we out, man. But hey, shout out to everybody who watched tonight. We appreciate everybody, man. Shout out to the homie Steve Brown for joining us tonight, man. As always, man, my crew, man, Lee the Teacher Johnson, my homie Brandon Steele, the ladies of the Essential AF Podcast, showing up Sharita, Jasmine, P Van. And the P stands for it's a possibility, a probability that she gonna be late. She gonna be late. That's the P stand for. She's pushing P. She's pushing P. Oh yeah, 2022, man. I'm your boy Jonathan.
What are you doing?
She put the wig on. She got wardrobe, wig change.
I gotta go get ready. I gotta go get ready for part 2.
Lord, I don't even want to know. Hey, we out, man. We out, y'all. Peace. I'm your boy Jonathan C. Smith. Same time, same place next week, man. 7 o'clock. All right, we out. Peace, man.
Bye, y'all.
All right, now.
Goodbye, Sharita.
Is that synthetic?
Oh my God.
What is that? Velvet?
Synthetic?
All right, Jay.
At the diner, ain't it?
All right, homie. All right, man.
All right, man.
Hey, let's go, clicks, man. Let's go, clicks, dog.
All right, I'm rolling.
Let's go, man. I'll
Let
meet
me
you there, bro.
Hey, call me when you leave the house.
All right, bet.
All right.
All right, bro.